What's up, everybody? We're sitting here with the legendary funny man for the ex-gang member known as Batman. Give it up for Felipe Esparza. Esparza.
Oh, Esparza.
Esparza.
My bad.
Don't I apologize, Mr.
Sorry
Felipe.
about that, Felipe.
Mr. Paddock Philippe. So what's up? You're in town? You're doing shows in Dallas? Have you taken any time off this year?
Yeah, I went to. I took 6 weeks off in June.
When you went to Amsterdam?
I went to Amsterdam and Belgium. I went to go see Doja Cat.
Doja Cat was in Belgium? You like Doja Cat, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Doja Cat song?
Paint the Town Red.
What,
Las Vegas.
do you have a favorite Doja Cat line, lyric?
Oh man, there's so many. I can't think of anything right now.
I remember you would post it on your story quite often. It was like, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead.
I let all that shit get to my head. Ooh,
That's your
he's
favorite
the
song?
devil. He's a bad little bitch. He's a rebel.
I've seen her not in live, but I have a VR and you can go to her concert. It's not the same. But
I did a when I did my special one time. Some of the people that I talked to, they wanted me to do the VR stand-up special.
A lot of comedians did that during COVID, but I didn't think. I don't know. I just want the real thing. I feel like the VR stand-up was kind of like I got to like a sex doll of comedy. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to get that desperate.
The first time I put that on, it was for a Paul McCartney concert, and it was like a tryout. I put it on, and I turned around. I could see people to the side of me, and then people to the side of me, people in front of me.
But
and then Paul McCartney was playing.
And in the VR world, was he younger or is he like the same age he is right now?
He was old.
He was old. That made him look even older than he really was.
Yeah, I think he did a concert and they did it like that.
Dang. That's tight. I've only been to one concert and it was the Fuerza Regida thing, and I feel like I was ambushed, like I was bamboozled, because I showed up. Jaime went with me. We showed up to the concert right here in Dallas, and they're like, "Oh, you can't go in there yet to talk to the main guy, JOP, and you have to wait out here." And then somebody just came by and they gave us a fat ass joint, and I just started smoking it out of boredom. But I thought like they'll probably call me in after a few hits, but hell no, I was out there for like 45 minutes. I smoked that whole joint. And then they finally bring me in, and I had brought him a bottle. I don't know what he liked, and I didn't want to show up empty-handed, so I showed up with a bottle of 1942.
Macallan?
The
Tequila?
I guess, I don't know, tequila.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called, Macallan?
No, because Macallan is it's a Scotch, right? It's a different one. Oh man, when I was in Orlando, this comedian invited some guy he was gonna treat us. And I didn't know who this guy was. Like an open micer. But he's like a dentist. He was in a lot of dentist offices. Mm-hmm. And all my friends, they got one drink, I said, I'll pay for your first drink. Then that guy got his drink, right? And I said, I'll pay for your drink too. Are you sure, man? I goes, I'm going to treat you guys, man. I told you I was going to treat you guys for brunch. I'll pay for the drinks. And I said, no, man, I got the drinks. Then he goes, no, I got it. Then I finally, I went 3 times, man. But the fourth time, I'm going to ask no more. Okay, you got it, man. I don't want to. You got me, man. Bro, his fucking drink, and they brought the check for just the drinks, right? After I said no, it was $1,700.
Damn. Y'all drink like a 2010 Honda Civic worth of drinks.
No, and then I looked at the guy that invited us. That was his drink. His drink was like a Macallan 1950. Mm-hmm. The bottle cost $5,000, I guess, or 10 G's.
That's too much.
But this fool got a shot.
It's like $50, right?
No, fuck no. It was like 800.
A shot?
Yeah, or 1,200.
That sounds like a good ad for like a Pacifico commercial. It's like could have had a Pacifico.
And he gave everybody a sip, and I'm like, fuck that.
Everybody got a sip of it.
Yeah.
Did he try to start like, all right, that's too much?
Nah.
There's what's your favorite? The one that you always drink with the bell. You know the bell one?
I only get that one because that's the one that the bottle girls like they always want a shot of that one.
Clase Azul, I think.
Clase Azul, yeah. Girls will always take a shot of that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't gone out in a while. But then we hung out with Renee. I blame you because I hadn't hung out with him, and we did your show in San Antonio. You brought us all together on that show. Thank you again, by the way. That
You're
show was
welcome.
badass.
Yeah, it was.
And afterwards, we went out. It was Renee, Ken, and myself. And I mean, that fool Renee, he's fun. He's a crazy dude. But we went out to like eat and drink, and then we went out to the club. And this dude, one of Renee's buddies, was like, because we were up on this section. We got to meet Fat Joe. It was cool. Fat Joe was real nice. And he was like, Renee's friend was like, if you wanted to, you have the power to just point at girls and they'll come to the section. And I was like, nah. I was like, I'm going to weird them out. And then I tried it. I pointed to a girl. I was like, hey. And she was like, me? I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, shit. And I tried it on another girl, even prettier. And she was like, me? I was like, yeah. And then I saw even prettier girl. And her, like, the pretty, my power wasn't strong enough for her. But almost, I was like, come on. She was like, I don't know. And then she came too. But then I was like, damn, like, I didn't know I could do that. I was like, I better be careful with these things. And I hosted them. And then, yeah, we went out to Houston last night. And then it just happened again. So I'm not going to drink again for like 6 months. You ever do that? Just kind of like try to go up for a while?
Now, I'm one of those people that if I drink, it's going to be like for like 5 days straight, nonstop. And then I just stop forever, and then I start again.
Okay. I've never been drunk for 5 days straight.
5 days straight, bro. Like, no sleep till Brooklyn.
What does it feel like after the 5 days are over?
Oh, man. Your body, man, like... I'm sitting like this, right, for 5 days straight. So my stomach is right down here, right? So I'm doing like the longest sit-up in the whole wide world.
That looks like a Loteria character.
Yeah.
Like
So you're sitting like this, then you finally get up. So after being like this for 4 days, then you finally get up. It's like you did a long sit-up, man. And so when you fall asleep, you get this big cramp right here. The back of your leg locks up. Your neck locks up.
But do you get tempted to drink?
Nah.
That was never really like a big thing for you like that?
Because I know that if I drink, I'm going to want Coke,
Hey, one thing leads to another. When you're with your family, do you guys party pretty hard, like at family parties?
Hell no, I never party with my family.
Nah? They're lame or what? Or are you the lame one?
No, they just do their own. Everybody go their separate ways. Because I'm like 7 brothers.
Oh.
So we got tired of seeing each other all the time. So,
For real?
yeah.
Where are you in the mix? Like
I'm the
older?
oldest.
You're the oldest?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the oldest too.
How many
Hey,
brothers you have?
I think I have like one brother, and then I have like 1, 2, 3. I have 4 sisters, but we're all like kind of separated. We're like half siblings.
Yeah.
We don't call each other half siblings. I feel like that would be mean, but yeah, we don't remind each other, of my dad's discrepancies.
I have 6 sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 1 sister. The rest are brothers.
Are you?
And but we were close when we were little.
Yeah.
Like my dad would take all of us places.
Were you closer? Was there one that you were the closest with?
Nah.
You shared the love.
Nah.
Yeah, just separated.
What about now that you're older? Is there one you see
Nah.
more often?
No.
Nah.
They want to talk to you?
You gotta open up that heart. You gotta open
Nah.
up that heart of yours.
I have a brother I'm close to. We're like Irish twins.
What
We're
does
like
that mean?
That means that he was born 9 months later.
Oh, okay. That was when they got right back to it.
Right back to it.
Damn.
So we're the same age for a month.
That's crazy. I have
you.
like uncles. One for sure, like confirmed that I actually know. But I have an uncle that my grandpa never claimed. He's my mom's brother, and my mom found him on Facebook. She was just searching up like bastard children named Chavez, and she found him, and we be hanging out. He's my uncle Omar, and he's the only uncle on my mom's side that looks like me. And I'm pretty sure I have another one in Mexico that's maybe like a teenager right now. I don't know. But rest in peace to my grandpa. He died.
I have a lot of family in Mexico too, like in Tijuana, Mexico, Tecate, mostly all of them Sinaloa.
Where in Mexico is your family from originally?
Sinaloa
Sinaloa?
and Nayarit, Tuxpan.
Nayarit. I met a girl one time that she visits Nayarit. Yeah. That's all I remember about Nayarit.
Man, where my dad lives in Nayarit, it's in Tuxpan, Nayarit. It's by a big-ass river and a place called La Playa Boca.
It's a playa?
Yeah. And,
So Nayarit is like coastal town?
it's like an hour away,
Okay.
but people still drive. But, man, it is humid like a motherfucker, bro. Like, mosquitoes everywhere.
You go Do you still visit?
Nah.
Huh? As a
I went
kid,
when I
you
was a
go a
little
lot?
kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's pictures of me and my uncle holding me, and they have the river floods the whole city, bro, like once a year. But it's an old town, and they built this town a long time ago. You know, like before sewers, before flood control.
A lot of outhouses out there?
A lot of outhouses.
No, mud
A lot
houses.
but the to go like your door to get is right here, right, to get into your door. But the step to get in there like this tall.
They do that because of the flooding?
Yeah.
Hey, but what if
So
you're
you go
handicapped?
that tall, your ass. Somebody have to carry your ass. So if you gotta cross that big step, then when it floods though, all the water rushes. It doesn't go in your house, and it just flows out, and it goes out the other side, and it meets the river on the other side, and it just keeps flowing.
Damn. We need a system like that. Where I live, there's a pond, and then it floods, and then my dad has to run out there and just start moving all the cars, and we don't help him. We just watch him run and move the cars, and it gets all wet, and then he gets mad. My dad speaks English and Spanish, but when he's mad, he only speaks Spanish. And he's like, cabrones, no quieren ayudarme con nada. Like, siempre ando haciendo todo solo.
My dad never said that, eh?
No, he was never strict on you. Okay.
He was strict, but he never said like, "You guys don't want to help me," because he never even offered for us. He never invited us to go help him.
Nah, I think he was just waiting for y'all. Mexicans,
Yeah.
I feel like Mexican dudes don't have to ask. You're supposed to
Like
know.
he was there fixing the car, and like we're just trying to avoid his ass, you know, like I don't want to help. And he never invited us to help.
Wait, you never even tried?
But I didn't know shit about cars, bro.
Me neither.
I just
I
was
don't know nothing, bro. My wife does everything.
for real.
If I need a tire change, she knows how to do it.
Hey, cause your wife is white, right? When you go around her family, or when you first started meeting her family, and this is just me, just never interracially dating, so it might sound like ignorant, but when you go around her like white family, is it like in the movies where they say stuff that's offensive, but they don't mean to be offensive?
No, not that family, man.
Nah,
I gotta watch what I'm saying.
you gotta watch what you're saying.
Because I feel like sometimes I see their family members and they look alike. And like, oh, I wonder that's their uncle they had sex with or something. But my wife, she come from a trailer trash family. Like, her grandmother was sold for a shotgun.
They sold her grandma. They traded her for a shotgun.
bro.
Who'd they give the grandma to?
I don't know, another family.
Another Mexican.
Where's the family from?
Ohio, Florida.
Wait, there's a Ohio and Florida?
No, she's from Ohio and Florida.
Oh, okay. I was
Ohio,
man.
Florida.
That I guess that does get pretty trailery between the two, Florida and Ohio.
Oh, yeah, man, the same.
Hey, Florida just had a bad hurricane. A lot. I feel like people are gonna start doing benefit shows. You gonna do charity shows?
Bert Kreischer is doing one because that's where he's from.
Oh yeah. I think Chappelle's doing one, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I also just like making stuff up. We're doing one. We have a benefit show, but I can't tell y'all which of our shows is the benefit one. Just know that money from one of the shows within the next month is gonna benefit somebody.
From Miami.
Yeah. You ever put on one of those charity shows though?
Nah, man. I never put them on, but if they invite me, I'll say yes.
You go do it. That's good enough. That'll get you into heaven.
Yeah.
Or not. Fuck it.
I like when I was on Last Comic Standing, I had just one, and Father Greg Boyle, he's like the priest at my church, and they have a place where they help convicts who just came out of prison, how to get jobs, how to get settled into normal life, how to fill an application, and they needed money. So me and my Rodrigo, we did a comedy show for them. And we charged $100 each to get in.
Damn.
And we give them all the money, 100%.
When I've heard you talk about that priest, Greg Boyle, you said, right? You said he was the one that helped you out when you came out of like rehab and stuff, right?
He put me in rehab.
He put you in rehab. Yeah. What was rehab like?
Man, it was tough, bro. I was young. I was like 20, 21. I was young. And when I went in there, like, they didn't like, it was all heroin addicts in there, man.
Was there like a lot of older people?
They're old,
like,
bro.
Don't be like me.
They're old, bro. Wow. When you're 21, 30 years old, bro. You're an old man.
You were in there like, hey, bro, you just give up already.
I know, man. Like, just it, bro. Throw the towel in. But when I went there, everybody was on heroin. Like a lot of veteranos there, and they were all like kicking. You know, I could hear them crying, and I could hear them hurting. You know, they want chocolate, they want candy.
Why do they want candy?
Because they want to get high, man, and that's the closest thing they can get to make them feel better.
Oh, damn.
The caffeine, you know, whatever's in the chocolate, the sugar rush.
I feel like I'm addicted to candy a bit, but if I want to kick candy, I should do heroin.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, man.
I've never tried heroin, but my buddy tried it, and he said that it made him throw up like 10 times.
Yeah, it happens, man.
But then he did it again after, and then he got addicted. He said then it was good. But it's like, if it made you throw up 10 times, why would you want to try it again? That's like if you got an STD from a chick, and then you just went back for more.
You missed that cold sore.
I've never done like no shrooms or drugs.
Drugs at all, like weed, nothing.
I do edibles, but edibles just kicks me in, and I don't. That's
Hey, but when he's so like he'll eat an edible when we go on the plane or something, right? And when he's falling asleep, he doesn't know he does it. Like he never hurt himself because he's like passing out, but he'll start moaning. So like as he's dozing off, he'll start like, and so
I don't know. They think it's narcolepsy, but
it's because he falls asleep all the time anyway. But when he's high, for sure. So he took one at the airport. We had a layover, and I got a first class ticket. I had never really flown first class like that, but we had a long flight. So I was like, man, I'll get first class. And he came with me last minute on that trip. So the only seat he could get was a middle seat. And his eyes were like red, like devil dick red. And this fool sat next to like some old lady, right?
Some old
like
lady.
an old couple or something. He sat in between them. And he was just like, the lady was like, what the fuck?
I was in the back.
And you had your hands like this too? When you were moaning, your hands were in your hoodie?
Yeah. No, yeah, it was an awkward 3-hour flight to Los Angeles. And they got tired, the old couple. And then they started making out. Well, I don't know if they actually made out. It was just in my head.
You can hear the smacking, the old smacking.
We're flying to from LA to, it was a 5-hour flight. I forgot where we were going, but there was an old man in the plane. I think he was 100 years old.
God
He
damn.
was a veteran, bro, from World War II.
Everybody on that plane hated him,
And
right?
they-
He was holding up the line.
Bro, they wanted him. They were gonna honor him in D.C. for being like a veteran of World War II, bro. This fool was dying on the plane.
He was like yelling or what? There was turbulence.
He goes, I was sitting next to his old ass. He goes,
Did they help him?
No, I went like I looked at him. I was like, oh, god damn it, man! I went like this, and I pressed the button for him. So then they started coming around. And he goes, but it was funny, man, because they were telling him, "Thank you for your service" on the way in. And then I was thinking, and then my edible started kicking in, man. Hardcore, right? And I was trying not to laugh, like. And then, like, I was, there was person before him. I was asking questions. This guy a pilot before? What did he do in World War II? Was he in Normandy? What did he do? I know I guess he was not a pilot, you know. But I'm thinking he must have had like PTSD because the plane was shaking and the light went off and on and shit, right? So the guy in his head, he probably still in the war, man.
He probably thought he was gonna...
Because I was sleeping, man. He woke me up. We need more ammunition. What?
Damn.
This place is going down.
He probably did do fucking Normandy, and he probably felt some turbulence and thought he was on the boat again, getting shot at from the side.
Probably, bro. Saving Private Ryan.
Was he like skinny? Like
He was old, bro. He was skinny, bro. Like old, like
yeah, no mas.
like all his stories are probably lies now. Cause you get that old, you know. So that's why I have a bit where I say I can't wait to be that old uncle. Start lying to my nephews, and they ask me stuff like, "Oh, how was Trump? Oh, mijo, I beat his ass in high school. Obama too, and Bin Laden, eh?
Just like how when like
Glendale.
that my grandpa used to lie and tell me that he knew the actors from the movies. Hey, you have like you've had acting roles here and there. When you hang out on sets, like you get along with everybody, or have you met like snobby actors?
Bro, they hate me, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like they hate me because when I come in, A lot of the people that are there, they know me from stand up.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that's passing by is tapping me on the shoulder, going, "Hey man, I love your stuff. I love your stuff." And these actors, they're so like narcissists and they're into themselves that they're not gonna go out of their way to Google me to find out who the hell I'm dealing with. So they don't do that. They just let it happen. And they could have been like, "Oh, why are they walking up to Felipe Esparza? Let me see."
Or like ask you. They don't ever ask you.
They don't ever ask.
Yeah.
So just let it. But then everybody's all over me and saying I'm taking pictures with like the guy bringing in the food.
They just
the
assume you're a more
barber.
famous actor, right?
Yeah. And like when I was on Superstore, I gave everybody. I knew there were gonna be fans there, so I brought a bunch of T-shirts for my merch, and I gave them to everybody, bro, on the set.
Yeah,
And
you're generous. I would never do that.
I was shaking hands with everybody. I was a fan of the show already, so I already knew the character who don't talk, like the extra, like the little Hawaiian man. So when it was time to improvise, I already knew like what name to throw in. Oh yeah, man, and John approved it right here.
That was a funny bit.
And bro, I didn't know they kicked me out of the show, man.
What? I thought you just did like a guest appearance.
I did like 9 episodes. I was like in mostly more than all the episodes up until season 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either until I got to the show on the last episode, the last season. I was booked for 3 shows, and then all the crew, bro, all the cameramen, all the lighting guys.
You're like, are you sad?
Everybody with a real job was wearing my shirt.
That's a horrible way to get fired, bro.
They were wearing my that's when I came back.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know I got fired. I came back, right? And I've been gone for 2 years off the show. And then everybody wearing my merch. And then one of the camera guys goes, "I guess we're gonna see more of you now that Angie's gone, or whatever the main character."
The main character lady.
The main character's name. Yeah. I don't know her name. Well, now that she's gone, and I said, "What? What happened?" Oh man, I didn't ask. I didn't ask. I didn't want to know nothing. So I just want to do my job and get out of there. But I noticed that nobody spoke to me. No actor spoke to me while I was on the set that time. But I try to remember, well, what happened? What did I do wrong? Where did it all go wrong? Because I don't know they kicked me out. I just thought they didn't need me anymore, and I went to go do stand-up. So there was a scene on the show where the main actress is having a hard time with the other actress because the other actress, her mom is there. Their character, their mom is there. So she's more hanging around with her, so they're fighting each other. So my line was, "Oh, are we making fun of, right? Are we making fun of her hair?" So they said, "Cut." Everybody laughed. "Are we making fun of her nose?" Cut. Do another one. So just make one up, bro. So they make me one. They told me to make one up, bro. You don't tell a comedian to make one up.
Ah, shit.
So I made one up, bro. It was the funniest thing I ever said in my life on the set. I said, "Are we making fun of her big ass teeth?"
They kicked you off the show for that?
Bro, everybody laughed.
If nobody would have laughed, she wouldn't have had a problem with it.
Right? Oh, and then the fucking, when you're on a show, there's a person who looks just like you, but he's ugly, and he's there for lighting.
Oh.
He's like a stand-in.
Yeah, stand-in.
So that dude is the same stand-in for the guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
The show. He's black, but we are the same color.
Y'all had the same stand-in?
So when I threw that line in, that fucking stand-in, he's Latino, he came up to me, "Bro, we're fired. We're fired."
You just cost us
I work alone, asshole. He goes, "Bro, you just made fun of the lead actress on the show." And I said, "What? What are you talking about?" I didn't know what he was talking about, right? I knew she was the lead actress, but I know, it's a show. They told me to improvise, we'll improvise. So then I looked from the corner of my eye, bro, and I could see her over there going, "Big teeth."
Ah, shit. That's when you knew you didn't have a job anymore. That's what you should have known right there. She's there measuring her teeth.
And she was just like measuring her teeth next to some chiclets, I guess, over there, bro, all by herself.
Hey, but
Never went back.
But that's not fair.
I didn't know.
That's for the sake of the show.
You never. Who would have thought that? The only other Latino on the show would try to kick you out of the show.
Damn.
And you were there for Latino rights, and immigrant rights.
That's Latino style, bro.
You kicked the only immigrant out of the show.
We have some.
Well, I didn't know, man. So I didn't know, and I didn't really care because, when you're a working comedian, you could always fall back to stand up.
What you were really in the game for anyway.
Yeah.
It's like if you were just subbing, fuck it. If you made a kid cry, fuck it.
It's funny, man. When I go to an audition, sometimes I can't find the audition because it's far. Like Fox Studios is huge, and I'm walking. Then I get recognized by somebody in a little car. I go, "Hey, bro, give me a ride over there," and they give me a ride.
Hell yeah.
But I didn't know I got kicked out of the show, and I still don't think I got kicked out of the show. I think those guys were just exaggerating.
Yeah. That actress. Hold on. What's her name?
The lead one?
Yeah.
America.
It's America, right?
Ferrera?
That's her name, America Ferrera?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We actually have her coming on as a guest soon because we want to get her side of the story.
Get her, bro. You probably already forgot.
That was a good show. That was
she didn't forget, bro. Every time she smiles, she's thinking about you.
And then I started thinking about, oh, shit, Ugly Betty, too.
Oh, yeah, that was her. Hey, bro, now every time she smiles, watch. Every time some guy goes up to her, like, you should smile more. She's thinking about you. She's like, nah, I'm good.
Felipe.
I know, man. But in retrospect, I think about it, what else could I have said? They told me to improvise.
I think that was like they wanted you off the show already, and they figured the only way they could get you off was if you pissed her off. So they sabotage you. They're like, just make stuff up.
Make stuff up.
Do another one. Take 34. Keep insulting her. But hey, did you ever watch, because you said you brought up Ugly Betty. Did you ever watch Betty La Fea?
Yeah.
That one, me and my grandma used to watch that a lot. I like that one. I also like that novela. Did you ever see that novela, Sin Senos No Hay Paraíso?
No.
That one was tight. There's like this young chick, and she wants a boob job purely with the goal of banging drug dealers in Colombia.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because the drug dealers like the chicks with the fake boobs. So the first few episodes, all she's trying to do is get a boob job. And I don't know. I just really like that her highest pinnacle of success is like, I got to bang drug dealers for money.
That's a novela?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, so it starts off, right? And it was cool. I got into it as like a young teenager. I'd come home. My grandma would be watching it, my grandpa or something. And, it focuses on women's boobs. And there's like a pretty good story to it, too. The girl's boyfriend is like poor from the little, Colombian barrio. And he's like, what do you want to do this for? But she's like, I got dreams. And I got dreams. And she leaves. And then her mom falls in love with her boyfriend. And it goes crazy, right? And the DEA gets involved, whatever. And then that show ends up going into like, because this is like early 2000s. The show gets like the reboot where they call it like Sin Senos Si Hay Paraíso. And now this chick is like undercover trying to take down the drug dealers she used to bang. But it's funny because if you think about it, she still has the fake boobs. So she's just like, these got me into trouble. These are going to get me out. But yeah, that show went on way too far. But I liked it. And Teresa. You ever watch Teresa?
No.
Man, you should have watched that.
Maybe I watch Maria Salvaje.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Or I don't know, El Maleficio. It was about this bad guy. He ends up being the devil.
He's the actual devil?
I think so. And Los Ricos También Lloran. Oh, man, shit was sad, bro. The tearjerker at the end.
La Escuelita?
No.
No?
Hey, okay, what about this one? I don't remember if there was a specific name for it, but El Show de Eugenio Derbez.
Yeah.
The skits.
Yeah.
With like the devil. I had those on VHS. Yeah, I like those.
I like them for the chicks.
There was chicks. Oh yeah,
the hot girls.
You know who was real pretty, and it was from like one of my favorite skits when he would do the me ahorcó, oígame, me ahorcó. You know what I'm talking about? He has like he's reading the directions too specifically on the things at the grocery store. I was gonna try to quote it, but I'm gonna fuck up the lines.
Oh, yeah. Escuelita, that has hot chicks in them too.
Every Mexican show had hot chicks, right? It's not a TV show without hot chicks.
Nah, man.
It's ridiculous boobs.
So Escuelita, it was like grown people playing as kids in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah. Vamos a la escuelita.
That's an old vaudeville sketch.
Yeah.
The Classroom. It's the old, when on my podcast, The History for Fools, we did a history of stand-up comedy. And that right there, La Escuelita, the whole routine, it's, bro, like 1920s. They would comedians would go up on stage and just sit pretend to have a classroom, and they just start being funny on stage. It's old, like an old routine. But the funny one, I like the one where the black dudes are roasting each other on YouTube. Have you seen that one?
In the school?
Yeah.
In the classroom. Yeah, I seen
That shit is funny, man.
That shit's funny.
I didn't know that one of the guys there is 5150. He's the co-host of Corey Holcomb's podcast.
Oh, I didn't even know
I didn't know either, man, because sometimes that guy says funny shit on Corey's podcast. But I wonder, is this guy a comedian or something? Because they were making fun of this comedian one time. And I don't want to say her name because the joke was fucked up. He goes, oh, man, she be fucking motherfucker holding a basketball like this.
She's tall as fuck or what?
Palming a basketball and shit.
Do you ever go watch other comedian shows? Like just pay for the tickets, go watch the show?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I went to go see Bill Cosby.
Oh, shit. It's been a real long time. For real.
I saw him in 2012, I think, or 14.
That was your favorite comedian growing up?
Yeah, and Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Paul Rodriguez, Stephen Wright.
George Carlin would do like a lot of like kind of like political type jokes though, right? Do you like that, or do you like the old Carlin? Because like
the old Carlin,
when he started, it wasn't like that.
The old Carlin was kind of whack to me.
Yeah,
because he was imitating like JFK. He would do imitations.
It's like
and he didn't. I don't think he had found his way yet because he was trying to be clean, and he had short hair. His famous, no, that's Lenny Bruce bit. Lenny Bruce had a bit about making a model, I guess, one of those model planes, and getting high off the glue.
Oh yeah,
so that was his bit. And then the whole time he's like this, doing it on stage.
Every time I think about like that glue like that, I think about you see that scene on Sopranos when Christopher goes to the little whorehouse to get his money from the dude. He has the dude with the Asian wife, and he sticks like the glue and the paint up his nose.
Yeah.
I always think like, man, I should carry glue or like paint with me in case I ever have to fuck somebody up. Just put it up their nose. I hadn't printed out the picture, but that actor Michael Imperioli, Vince Caldera?
No.
Yeah, he's a stand-up comic out of L.A. He was he was a writer on This Fool, and anyway, because Michael Imperioli was on that show, This Fool, and then Vince got to work with him on there, and I love Vince. That's like my boy. So I got a picture of them printed out with a picture they took together, and I was gonna hang it up in here, but I forgot to get it. I keep forgetting. I'm really bad at decorating this place. We got up these decorations, and we have more, but I haven't brought them.
It's a good movie.
Tombstone?
Bad movie, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know that in real life, remember in the movie, his wife, one of these guys' wife was hooked on that bottle.
Yeah, on opioids.
Opioids, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shit that the stuff that she bought. Cause we were gonna do a history of that bottle, the little juice, and it was just a regular guy, bro. He'll put on a suit and out of one of those fucking cowboy wagons.
The stagecoach.
This medicine right here, it will give you 10 more years to life.
The snake oil salesman.
It'll give you life. And then he'll go to another town. This oil right here will take rust off your tire.
Yeah.
Everywhere he went, he would just lie about it, bro.
Yeah, but this is one product, right?
One product.
Yeah. I like those dudes. I play a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2. So you be seeing those dudes. You ever play that?
Yeah.
It's tight, bro. You have a horse. You have to pat it to calm it down. I like that game. I just don't like that it has on there and this on there.
Yeah. Have you ever rode that horse to the computer says motherfucker come back?
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
I usually ride the horse until that bitch is like, your horse is dying. I'll be like, let's see what this horse got.
I'm gonna be honest. I have never seen that movie.
No?
No.
You may live. It's bad, bro. It's Doc Holliday. Fucking
It's Doc Holliday.
Dying of tuberculosis right here.
Yeah, bro. Doc Holliday's badass on that movie because his chick like loves him, and they be robbing people. But I always like that scene at the beginning where he's pissing those guys off and they're playing cards, and he's like, "Does this mean you ain't my friend no more?" And then that chick had the horse ready to go, but I did think it was fucked up because once he has tuberculosis and he's like, he can't be fucking around no more. She leaves him, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And he goes, "You're not wearing a muscle."
Hey, the guy that he shoots in that movie, Johnny Ringo. I heard that the story of him, how he actually died. They said it wasn't Doc Holliday that killed him, but they said that this landowner heard a gunshot one day, and then the next day, because he didn't leave his house after hearing the gunshot, but the next day he went out there and he found Johnny Ringo's body like just laying on a tree with a hole in the head, and they buried it right there by that guy's land.
Have you seen a documentary on that on Netflix?
Nah, I watched like the first couple episodes in the green room of a show one day.
It's crazy. The bad guys in the movie, the
Cowboys.
the cowboys with the red satch. One of the guys robbed a stagecoach, which at the time was the biggest robbery in America.
Oh
right?
shit!
But at the same time, when he did that robbery, that biggest billionaire in the whole wide world at the time, I can't think of his name right now, but he has a bunch of Chase. He owns now. His name is on Chase Banks and all that.
Oh, he was. Oh yeah.
That
I did
dude.
see that. He was like J.P. Morgan.
Yeah, J.P. Morgan.
Yeah.
J.P. Morgan was in London, bro. Right, and he was there with the prince who was gonna be king, and he's there with another billionaire in one of the Rothschilds in England. And this fool went over there to try to borrow money because he was gonna buy all the train tracks in America.
Damn.
And he was gonna, cause they were like this track was owned by you, but it's not, doesn't run too well, bro. The tracks are all fucked up. And then the other track from Philadelphia, they only go this far. So he wanted to unite all the tracks and own them. So he went to London, right? So at the same time he was trying to borrow that money, these motherfuckers robbed that bank, that stagecoach, and he says, "Well, I don't know, man. They're robbing motherfuckers in the fucking California. They're robbing motherfuckers over there. It's like, because the Wild Wild West was wild, bro. Because London they had cars already, bro.
They said those dudes, and I learned this off the game too, off the Red Dead. They said those dudes would hire the Pinkertons. There's like a private detective agency or whatever, and basically millionaires or big company owners, billionaires would hire these fools to go and hunt down the people that would rob their money and shit.
Yeah, man, because it was bad. It was a bad look for America that they robbed those banks. So JP he fucking told that governor, and then that governor told that fucking local sheriff, and that local sheriff told Doc Holliday, "Hey man, here's some money. Go find these motherfuckers."
Oh, so that's the real story.
Yeah, go find these motherfuckers because they're fucking up. Once you fuck up money, man, it's a big problem.
Yeah.
The flow of money. Because that fool's not going to loan them all that money, bro. They're fucking they're going to end up robbing it.
Yeah.
If you were a billionaire, do you think that you would be generous with your money and like share the wealth?
I don't think if I would have been a billionaire, being generous would have never got me there.
For real, right? Everybody gets mad at billionaires. They're like, there should be no billionaires on the world. But I feel like, damn, bro, they made it happen. Let them enjoy it. Like, I don't know. That's just me. I feel like whatever money I've been able to make, like, I'll share what I can. But even sometimes I get a little Republican with my money where I'm like, why should I help you? Get out and get it yourself. But then I got to catch myself and be like, oh. I don't want to get too serious there.
No, there's this old guy here that he owned like the land of Rockwall, which is like a little county here, and he went to a tire shop, and he's like he has like a bunch of acres in right here in Dallas, and he's dead already, but he went to a tire shop demanding a discount. He wanted the price from 700 dropped to like 400.
Damn.
But the
bro,
lady,
rich people love free shit, bro.
He's old and he dressed up with like a ripped T-shirt and some shorts, and he made himself look homeless.
But that was Kanye West attire.
The outfits. He was like, man, I'm like, I don't have that much money. I'm trying to buy my nephew a little ice cream cone. Can you drop it to 500? And one of the assistants from that tire shop, she said, that dude has money, like millions of dollars, and
That's my landlord.
He died, and he left his land to his kids, and now his kids just wants to sell the land. They don't even care about the land. They just want the money.
Did you ever buy property?
Yeah, we have a house in the valley.
You never buy like property to go rent out?
Oh no, you?
Yeah, I feel like the monopoly man. But I just bought my grandpa's house because he's old anyway, and I was just like, Grandpa, come on, like, yeah, mero, you're on your way out the door, Grandpa. But nah, my grandpa, he's cool. I don't think he's gonna die anytime soon because he works a lot.
How old is he?
I think he's 80, but
Damn.
he still be like working construction and on roofs and stuff. I asked him why doesn't he retire. He says because once you retire, you die. Once you stop working, you die. So I think he's just really afraid of death. That's why he still works a 9 to 5.
That's what Japan people like. When I went to Florida one time to do a show, and there was a man this old white dude. He was on the shuttle with me. He was 65, but he looked good. Like he looked better than the more 40-year-olds I seen. He goes, "What are you doing?" "Retiring, bro." I don't know. I just cannot picture myself not ever working.
I think that's how you know you love what you do though, is when you can't think of a exit to it. But I do get bored. Like I love stand up, don't get me wrong, and I feel like saying this, other comedians will hear it and be like, "That's blasphemy." But I do get tired of stand up. Like I get suffocated with it sometimes, and I want to go do other stuff. So I don't know. I think of other things to do sometimes. Like I kind of want to go on a boat, be like a fisherman, but I've never been on a boat before, so I don't know if I will last. I also can't grow like a real beard, and I feel like that's one of the requirements. You gotta grow a beard so you can wear the overalls with the beanie, be a captain, catch some shrimp or something. I don't know. I've also never caught a fish.
I caught a fish in summer camp.
You went to summer camp?
Yeah. When I was when I was in third grade, I was in elementary school, Utah Street Elementary, and my mom always knew like where all the hookups were, like free shit, like. Or they're gonna give away they're gonna give away presents over there. Let's go sign up. They're gonna give away
your ears to the street.
Yeah, they're gonna give free dental today. Let's go sign up for that. So my mom found out that they needed kids for. There was a program to pick up kids at 8 in the morning, and drive them to Venice Beach, California, for a summer camp. I signed up, man, and no one else did. So I was the only one. I was the only Latino that went from that school to that summer camp. And there was a bunch of other black kids, black girls, because they already knew the system, you know. And we would go. They would pick me up, 3 black girls, 2 kids, Doja and his friend, his little brother. And we were like 4 or 5 little kids. And then we'll go to Chinatown, and we'll pick up 1 Chinese kid. One, bro. 1 little fool. I think his name was Peter. And then we'll drive to South Central and pick up some other monsters, bro. And then we go to Venice. The bus not even full, bro. And then we go to Venice Beach, and we separated. And I was with one group, and we went roller skating and skateboarding, and we went to the beach every day, and we swam, swimming pool, and they fed us lunch every day.
Man, they took me to a summer camp once when I was already a teenager, but it wasn't even like a summer camp. It was like all Hispanic kids, and they had us at a park, and they just gave us a basketball. And I was like, bro, this is not camp. This is just kids at the park.
It's day camp. That's what it was.
Yeah, this is just so that parents don't have to watch us during the day. I went one day and I didn't go back. I also never did my first communion. I didn't go back to that either. My mom took me, but I told her I wasn't gonna do the classes. I didn't know what it was about, and we didn't go to church. So I was like, I don't want to do it. And she was like, nah, I'm gonna go. And they were charging my mom like $30 for some reason for me to do it. And I told the lady while my mom was signing me up, I told the lady, I was like, don't take my mom's money because I'm not gonna come. Like, if you take it, like you like, I'm telling you the truth. So if you take it, you're just like, I don't know, that's wrong, you know? Like, you're evil if you take it. And the lady just laughed. She just laughed it off. But I never went. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go to hell, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I love Venice Beach, especially that little. To go to the beach every single day, and people would get naked in that beach.
For real?
It was known for being naked back then when I was a little kid.
That's that cool California shit we never did out here in Texas.
I remember going to the beach. Well, after summer camp, I didn't go no more, right? Mm-hmm. But I was in a baseball team, and it was a Hollenbeck Youth Center. That's where Oscar de la Hoya used to box. But the main guy that taught him, that fool used to drink a lot, man. His name was Al Stankovic. His son ended up playing for the Yankees.
That sounds like a made-up name.
Yeah.
Like Borracho from Mortal Kombat.
We used to call him Stanky.
Stanky.
But his real name was Stankovic. And this guy would find funds inside the LAPD, and then he'll fucking take all the kids somewhere, bro. Like, he'll just go, hey, kids, who wants to go to the beach right now? And they go, we do. All right, no application, no nothing. All right, let's go.
Get in the car.
And then he'll go to the LAPD. I need a bus, guys. He's a cop too. I need a bus. I need a van. What you got? Because all we got is that bus over there, and that fool will take us to our field trips in the LA County jail bus.
Y'all took a field trip to the pawn shop one day?
Yeah. We used to, the kids and I, other kids, we used to fight over who wants to be in the cage, bro, in the bus. Because the county jail bus had a cage for crazy fools.
The inmates and stuff.
And then we were all in the back.
Bro, I've never been arrested, but I got like handcuffed, and then I saw the back of the car, and I don't know why, I was just like, damn, they're gonna hit my head on the car, and like I started kind of tearing up because I just thought they were gonna be mean to me and hit me in jail too. And I was a teenager, I was speeding, I was doing like 85 in a 35.
Damn.
But I think the cop was just trying to scare me, but I started tearing up, and I guess once he saw I was being the pussy, he was just like, you're going to do that again? I was like, no, sir. He let me go.
Whatever works, man.
Hell yeah.
85 miles an hour?
Yeah. My mom had an Acura TL, and that thing used to go fast. One time, it was because the car was like a 2010 Acura TL, I think. One time I took that car up to like 145, 150, something like that, on the highway. But I had never gone that fast before. I was about 16. And I was so scared that I forgot to breathe because I was just trying to like focus. And then finally, when I let off the gas and I started slowing down, I finally was like, I used to drive kind of crazy. I remember tell you, he was always my.
Me too. I don't drive no more.
You know, ever?
No, I drive, but when I'm in the freeway, I want to give up driving, bro. Like I'm like halfway there. I don't want to drive no more.
That's how I feel on the long trips. Even like if it's like a 3-hour drive, like an hour and a half in, I'm like, fuck this. Like, I want to be there already.
Me too, man. I just want to like pull over and then not go no more.
But
or I'm hoping they'll tell me, Felipe, the show's canceled.
What gigs are you driving to when they're like California local gigs?
I'm driving from California local gigs. Let me see. I'm doing Pueblo, Colorado, November 15, and then from there we gotta drive to Denver, 3 hours.
Oh shit! I do like those when you're traveling with other comics. When we land, we fly into some city, get a rental.
Yeah.
We drove through Washington State during the winter one time. That shit was beautiful. See like the size of the mountains and the lake and stuff. But I remember we stopped at this little like restaurant. It's like a kind of a country diner type place. And I walked in and it was like all white people, and everybody that we walked by would look at me. And I was just like, man, they're racist, right? I was like, they're racist. Why are they staring at me like that? And then when I sat down, I noticed I still had a big old blunt in my ear. I was like, oh, shit, they're not racist. They're probably just like, what the fuck? This shit smells.
Yeah. We got, we were in Rhode Island. And we went to the car and it was snowing. And we wanted to get donuts. Like in California, all the donut shops are open 24 hours. They're open late. but it's hard to find them over here. But went to a donut shop, bro. Nothing but cops and truck drivers were coming into this place. And it was me, Butch Escobar, and Rodrigo, and myself. And if you don't know us, it looks like there's two biker gangs, and they're trying to get them to make peace. And Rodrigo's like in the middle. But everyone's just staring at us. But all it takes is one person, to recognize me, and everybody's attitude changes. Like, this redneck came in, dude. Fucking, like, he just came in front of the truck. I was just listening to you on the way here, my 4-hour drive. Then all the cops turn. Oh, I knew you looked familiar. And he goes, that's why I was staring at you, because you look familiar. Then everybody was staring at me because I looked familiar. But they didn't want to tell me. But I got it hooked up, bro. Sometimes at places, like, they don't want to charge me. Mm-hmm. But I always leave, like if they charge me, they don't want to charge me for the food, I always leave the price of the food as a tip, because somebody still had to serve me, eh?
I did. The first time they ever gave me free food, I did that. But I didn't have that much cash on me, so I made the other dudes, like, pay it. So it still didn't cost me much, but it was whatever. But
you ever been hooked up for free lap dances?
Hell no, I wish.
No.
Me neither, bro.
One day.
But in Houston, man, I have fans, and they come. These two girls, they come to my show, and one of them, her husband owns a strip bar.
Oh shit!
And he came to my show, bro. And then, like, you would think that he'd be a little low key, This fool showed up with a red suit, a red tie, looking like Santa Ho.
How long ago was this?
2 years ago.
Oh,
I was at that club that looks like a movie theater in Dallas here, Arlington Draft House.
Oh yeah.
I partied a lot here, bro, in Texas, bro.
Yeah, I heard the famous legend about you in the Houston club.
Oh yeah, man. Holmes Road, shout out.
Yeah, when they said you were cannonballing from the bed into the hot tub.
Yeah, man.
And that hotel room got destroyed so bad that hotel said no comedian can ever stay here again.
Yeah, they lost the contract.
So was you?
There's times where I've been on the road and I'm like, I shouldn't party tonight. I should just take it easy. But then I think about that time you destroyed that hotel room and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I have to create my own story here.
Yeah, man, that was a bad week, man. I remember I ordered a spoon, bro, and baking soda from room service. And they brought it, eh?
They brought it. They're like, we don't approve, but
it was the guy brought it, and it was like two people, and a security guard, right, was trying to look inside the room, and he goes, "Why is he here?" Oh man, he didn't believe me. He wanted to see who ordered a spoon. And then the girl I was with, she ended up being a hermaphrodite, bro.
What does that mean?
That means you're born with both, with a vagina and a penis, but one of them is like the penis not workable, but it's there. It's like a Siamese twin, but except that you have a penis and a vagina, like it's just there hanging, bro.
Damn, that sucks. That one doesn't work. It's like if you're gonna have both.
I don't know how. I didn't get into it, bro, and ask, but I just.
But the lady that worked at the hotel.
No, she was a waitress at the club, bro.
Oh, I thought the lady that brought you the spoon. I'm like, how did you get this info from her?
She just told you.
He's your spoon, by the way.
You got a sharp object there, young lady.
It doesn't work.
I remember, man, that we were like partying hardcore, bro.
You partied with the hermaphrodite?
Yeah, and then like when I finally saw it, man, like.
Oh shit, she showed you?
Well, I put her pants down, bro.
You pants her?
Yeah, we were making out, and.
Oh, you didn't? But did you know beforehand?
No, hell no. We're just. But when I found out, man, I remember like the look in her face, man.
What did she say? Were you disappointed that one of them didn't work?
She said, "You want me to just leave?"
Oh.
I
don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
And I was like this.
You just put them back on?
And I said, just let's talk about this. Let's move on. And then she didn't go, bro. I let her stay.
Oh, that's cool. That was nice of you.
And then we just ended up hanging out, and she ended up getting fired, but fuck it.
She got fired for partying with you? Damn. Did you ever talk to her after?
Nah.
No.
What happened was that I needed to cash a check from the club, and I have no ID, bro. I have only one ID, and when you when you go to the bank, they try to make you join the bank. I mean, you know how many times I joined a bank just to cash my check and then fucking withdraw everything an hour later. I'm like, what are you making me go through all this? So I couldn't cash the check, so the owner of the club had to come to the bank, and then when he saw her there, I guess he put two and two.
Oh, she was with you at the bank.
He put two and ball together now. Oh, she's not listening, but yeah.
Don't worry, bro. We'll block her on all our accounts. You just give me her name and number.
It was crazy. Well, I had fun though. I had a lot of fun.
Damn, I did that one time. Not with a hermaphrodite, but I've never wanted to have any type of romantical encounters with anybody in the comedy industry. I always felt like that was really important for me not to do. But one night I gave in. A very beautiful woman made a man out of me in the green room. But that's all I'm gonna say.
A waitress?
Yeah.
What club?
No. I can't say.
Can't say the club.
This is as far as I can say. All I'll say is that I don't think she got fired, thankfully, because she definitely did not deserve to get fired. She's a very good worker and very sweet, soft woman. But I know that they know something was going on in there because they started banging on the door, the managers of the club. It's like, but they could have opened it, but they didn't. So that means they were even saying like, all right, just wrap up in there.
They didn't fire her?
No.
Nah, thankfully. If they would have fired her, I would have felt so guilty. I would have had to like help her find a job or something.
That's good, man, that the way your trajectory in comedy has gone, man, you didn't got to deal with a lot of stuff. Like I remember like showing up to a club, right, comedy club, and you know they have a green room and they have the comedy condo.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have you own your hotel, they have a comedy condo. This never happened to me, but I know it happened to other comedians because they tell me on the podcast. Just say you finish headlining, bro, and he comes in, but you're still in the fucking comedy condo.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. What are you still doing here? But then they give you that sad face. Hey, man, I have a show in Tulsa. Mind if I can stay just another day? You know? Like, what you got to ask? Get the fuck out of here. Why you put me in a situation like that? Get the fuck out of here.
That is fucking weird. I stayed in a couple comedy condos, but
They're dirty, huh?
I just felt weird about it.
Which one?
I stayed at one
Tampa.
in Northwest Arkansas for a comedy club called The Grove.
No, I've never been there.
And I will say this. As a headliner, we couldn't come to an agreement on like a deal for me to go out there. That club, I won't say it's like a necessarily A-list level club, but as an opener, they would pay me to go up there and like host and feature. So I would drive up there and stay in the condo. But the condo, like, since I was the opener, I never got to go as a headliner, so I never got to use the actual mattress. I had to sleep on a cot, and there was like not a specific place for it. I was just at the bottom of the stairs. So yeah, and then there's a TV with like 6 channels.
Damn.
But that 70s show would come on. But they had Wi-Fi, and they were like out in the woods. It was cool. It was like a little getaway. But it did feel like at night, like I didn't want to be stuck with a flat. Maybe it's just me just being a little paranoid from like movies and stuff. But I felt like if I was out there with a flat, the people in that neighborhood are going to be like, what are you doing here, boy?
Oh, shit, man. My first time ever headlining, I said that another show, but I was in Houston, Texas, and I was like new, man. I just did like a TV show, Showtime, Latino Laugh Festival. I was on a comedy show with Paul Rodriguez hosted. My hair was shorter than yours. I met so many comedians. I met Greg Giraldo.
Oh, shit.
He had just gotten a sitcom that failed. He had just came out of a sitcom. And he was the biggest comedian that I'd known. And anyway, I forgot what I was saying. So, forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was talking about.
It don't. I mean, maybe it matters. I don't know. We'll never know. Hey, before we get out of here, is there any advice you would throw out there to anybody, to the younger folk, whether they're doing comedy or not?
Just in life.
Follow your dreams, man. Don't let nobody stop you. You get somebody pregnant, you kill that baby. And you fucking do whatever it takes, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. Don't give up. Like Charles Bukowski said, my favorite author, if you're gonna try, if you're gonna go all the way or don't even start. This could mean losing sleep. This could mean losing friends. This could mean nights in jail. This could mean heartbreak. This could mean so many bad things. But in the end, you know, when you finally do it, and whether you win, whether you fail or you don't, you're gonna be satisfied because it's something you did and it's something you wanted to do. And go out there, man. Get drunk. Use drugs.
Okay.
You know, get fucked up. And
any,
fall off. Have
any
stories.
drugs in particular?
You know, I don't know. Whatever you want to do, man. Just don't hurt nobody along the way. Stop. You know, be a hero. Quit. Have stories to tell your kids. You know, if you don't do drugs, don't do them, man. Be a nice person.
Yeah, that makes sense. Be you. All right, man.
And
Thank
also, man, this is like Paul Rodriguez gave me the best advice. Because as a young comedian, you know, like all these comedians that before me, they were always trying to be like, oh man, I need to cross over to white people. Like, I need to get white people to like my jokes. So they're always focused on writing jokes that appeals to everybody, you know. And then I asked Paul Rodriguez, man, how do you do that? You know, like get people to cross over for you. And he said, you know what, man, don't worry about that stuff. If you're funny, they're gonna cross over to you.
Damn, I feel like I needed to hear that.
If you're funny, they're gonna cross over to you, man. It might take 5 years, but sooner or later they're gonna catch on.
Yeah, I feel that. Funny's funny, you know. If they like you, they like you. I started doing a Spanish joke, but that Spanish joke only works if I do a certain joke because it's kind of like a callback to it. But
you did it in Spanish?
Yeah, I do that.
How'd it go?
It's because I do a joke about Pornhub and how in Texas it's no longer here.
Oh, sad.
So at the end of a set, if I can do an hour, at the end of my set, I'll talk about how I want to start doing Spanish jokes. And so I got this one Spanish joke that I told my grandma she didn't like it. It's like a story or whatever. And I just kind of talk about opening OnlyFans. I don't want to reveal too much.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, so what I was talking about, it was that we were talking about the comedy condo, right? So I just remember right now. It was Fluffy, bro. Gabriel Iglesias and Martin Moreno and I. We're sharing a comedy condo for the River Center Comedy Club in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And then that comedy condo, bro, Martin was in the living room, right? And Gabriel had his own room, and I had my own room. But none of the rooms had televisions. So Gabriel Iglesias would have to be like this in his bed from far away watching the TV.
He didn't even know what the fuck he was watching.
If you wanted to turn it off, you'd have to close the door, bro.
Ah, damn. And I was always afraid to use the stuff in the kitchens from comedy condos.
Oh yeah, man. Especially Tampa, Florida. I was hanging out there with another comedian, Keith Manning, and then I hear a knock. Hey, comics! You guys want to party?
The hell? Is this like a neighbor?
A neighbor, like a fan who lives in the building, and I guess he must have partied with the comics before, so he's gonna ask every comic now.
Hey, at the Grove in Northwest Arkansas, the club I was telling you, where was at the condo. Some of the comics that did that thing, they were telling me that the owner of that comedy club, he lives across the street from that comedy condo, and that he would invite comics over there and convince them to get in the hot tub with him and his wife. They were like this old white couple.
Fuck.
That dude would also host the shows. Like even if you brought a host, he still insisted that he do 10 minutes at the beginning. Same like in Houston, you do the riot. And this dude's like my buddy Brian Gendron. I think that's how you say his name. If you go do his show, I think he hosts. I think he got mad at Jaime. Because Jaime, they wanted Jaime to host. My buddy Luis and Jesus, you met them. They wanted Jaime to host, and that dude Brian was like, "Why usually do it?" But all right, fuck it, you know. And what happened?
So he told me was to go up there, in 5 minutes to make an announcement.
Yeah.
To that the show was gonna start in 5 minutes, but my head I didn't hear that. I was just like, "Do you want me to start the show?" And I went up there and started. I made the announcements and I started doing my bits.
This was said the show's gonna start now, and they just started doing his jokes.
I said, so I don't get like no walk up song or anything. So I just start doing it. And I did 15 minutes, and the guy,
yeah, that dude got mad. He was like, "This is why I host."
The guy at the Stress Factory does that. The owner, he's a comic too, and I was headlining, and I remember it was a packed show. Everybody destroyed, and then he shows up, and he goes, he tells the whole, "Hey, bring me up." He goes, "After Felipe, bring me up." I said, "For what? You gonna bomb up there?"
Because these guys is show they've been asking for.
So he went up there. He goes, "Hey guys, bring here for Felipe Esparza. I'm the owner." Blah blah blah. And he does a little quick 10 minutes, and then when he was talking to us, "Oh man, thank you for bringing me up, man. I did this corporate gig, horrible. They hated me. I need to redeem myself." But I know that feeling, bro. Like when you fucking like at our show, the show that we did, like I felt like I was nervous, you know, because there's so many comedians, so many great comics. But I guess every comedian was feeling that way. Like, oh, I gotta kill. But on the way home, man, because I always listen to my set, right? But I was feeling not depressed, but like, oh man. But in my head, I was like making myself laugh, driving home, going, "Oh man, the motherfuckers lucky there wasn't no second show." I would have given him 2 tennis shoes, eh? Like, oh, there was a second show. Watch out, eh?
The same gifts again.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Sometimes I feel like but then when I listen to the set, nah, man, it's all right. It's all right. Eh?
Man, I haven't listened to one of my sets in like 3 months.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I've been feeling like I'm killing, and I did like new jokes, and you know when you try a new joke for the first time and it works the first time, you're just like, damn, I don't get that reaction. I'm afraid that I'm gonna listen to the set and find out that it's not killing, and I've been kind of depressed lately, so I was like, nah, let me just ride this high. Like, let me not do no progress, no real like looking inward stuff. Like, let me just feel like I'm killing.
Do you ever listen to your audio when you're at home and you're making them laugh, but then there's this idiot talking to your show?
Oh,
yeah. He's saying some funny ass shit, bro.
Because
I'm doing this bit, right? I'm making fun of these 49er fans, and then this guy, I could hear him laughing, but when I get to that part, I could hear, it's the way. Or some white dude, I might hear him, you know what? Fuck this guy. Or I'm going home.
I feel like the haters walk up close to where your phone is at just to whisper stuff.
Oh, man. A comedian left his tape recorder one time, bro, and was bombing, bro. And I saw these comedians grab his phone. Homie. Don't do that joke.
Oh, that's fucked up. We be doing that to each other on the road sometimes, where we talk about like a new bit, and then I always just tell them like, try it, bro, it's worth a try. But then afterwards, if it don't go, I'm like, maybe it wasn't worth a try, bro. It's discouraging. But,
or sometimes you just tell them try it, bro, knowing it's not funny.
Yeah.
You should try that. That should be your first joke you should do up there, and they bomb.
Whenever I think of a new joke, I always try it first, because I feel like that's what's gonna help it be a strong joke. Is if in my mind I'm like, it needs to be a strong opening, an opening joke, and then just push it through. You know what I mean?
You ever like stage jokes still, even though they're not funny?
When I feel like that's when you like it more than the audience. I mean, yeah, I do that more often than I'd like to admit.
I know, man. I feel like when I do that, I feel like I'm wearing the most stupidest hat nobody's told me.
There's times where I think a tag or a certain line will be funny that makes the joke funnier, like after or something. And then I'm listening to the set, and I'm just like, damn, I've been saying that after that joke or in the middle of that joke, every fucking city, and it's never gotten a laugh, and it finally hits me. It usually hits me when I'm high, like if I'm really stoned or if I'm like on mushrooms, and then I get real sad because I'm like, am I living a lie? Am I just out here like not even that funny, and I'm just.
Oh, I hate that
delusional?
feeling, man. I feel like you start feeling like a big phony, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure me out.
Yeah, I start feeling like, bro, like I'm around yes people or whatever. Like, why? Well, okay. I think that's it. Anything else? No? You got anything you want to plug? I don't know when this
Oh
is gonna
yes,
come
man.
out.
If you're, I don't know when this comes out, but there's a movie out. It came out October 11. Holy Cash with Paul Rodriguez and Jay Moore and Ari Spears, and I play Paul Rodriguez parole officer in the movie.
Hell yeah. If anybody got to put Paul Rodriguez in check, it's you.
Yes. Also, man, I have a Spanish podcast. It's scripted. It's called Nace una leyenda con Chespirito, and I do like the autobiography behind the scenes of Chespirito, El Chavo del Ocho, El Chapulín Colorado, the whole story about their lives.
That's dope. I went to watch them live when I was real small.
Damn, lucky.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if it was really them. It was at a circus, and I sat really far.
For the circus, you probably saw either La Chilindrina, because she had her own circus, or El Kiko.
They were there, but I think it was just actors who looked like them. I still have the picture on Polaroid somewhere. I'm going to go look for it.
Hell yeah, man. That fool was, I didn't even know that, but before he made Chespirito in 1978, in the 50s, he was a writer and a writer for another two comedians named Capolina and Virutas. And he wrote movies for them, and he wrote the shows for them. And then once those comedians broke up, he got hired to write. He got hired to write for that one comedian, and he fired him. He straight up told him, because he was writing lines that were funny for everybody, and then he told him straight out, aquí el chistoso soy yo, ¿ok? No, ¿por qué andas escribiendo cosas para otros güeyes, güey? He goes, in this show, I'm the only one that's fucking funny. Write all the lines for fucking me.
That sounds like Jaime.
Yeah.
When we started letting him do comedy, everything we'd say, he's like, I'm going to use that. Let me use that on stage. We'd literally be writing our own jokes. He's like, I got that.
You got that. So El Chespirito, I didn't know this, but the Chespirito name comes from one of the writers from the old days, saw that he would write comedy sketches real fast without editing. So that guy called him, ¿Ah, qué cabrón? Tú eres el little Shakespeare, cabrón. El little Shakespeareito. So then it became Chespirito, which is the play on words on Shakespeare, little
That's
guy.
how a lot of Mexican nicknames go. Like,
Mocho.
Mocho?
I mean, they have no foot.
Porque
Mi tío
mocharon.
Mocho.
All right. Well, hell yeah.
Chimuelo.
We'll be on the lookout for that podcast. What is it called again?
It's called Nace una leyenda, and also the History for Fools podcast. And check me out. December, I'll be in West Nyack, New York, at the Levity Live.
Hell yeah. Thank you for doing our podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. We need this to be able to sell it. So
Hell yeah.
we'll get you a commission.
Thank you.